So we were in New Jersey, and this was not a very nice audience. They were heckling and whatever. But anyway, I'm like going for it. And so I'm convinced. I have this woman. I'm looking at her. I asked her to stand up. And I said, I have your grandmother here. And I described her. And I said, there's this fur coat. She always had her fur coat on. And this woman is like looking at me. And I'm like, and I don't know why, but she's always looking in your underwear drawer. And she's telling me all this stuff about your feet. And is it true you have like this issues? And she looked at me and she goes, oh my God, that's not my grandmother. That's my hamster. So her hamster was her love of her life was this freaking hamster, okay, that lived in her underwear drawer. And for some reason, the hamster used to love to climb up because it was a low thing. And this hamster was able to open up the drawer and climb it, go into the underwear drawer. So all the stuff that I was picking up from this little old lady, and I said, she was tiny, like super short. Like, meanwhile, I'm talking about a hamster. And like the whole audience like just blew up with laughter when she figured it out, right? But everything that, and of course I made jokes because it was from a rodent's eye view because she was looking at the woman's feet, and I was telling me everything that was with her feet and that issue that the varicose veins sticking out of her right ankle and all this stuff.
Wow. With some of the dogs too, that like a lot of dogs came through, and it would bring a lot of humor into it too, because the dog might not like the new boyfriend or something. Oh,
and then say stuff about them. But the animals were always, and then the animals would come, but the message was actually about the time that the animal was there. So they would be the link to the person's story. So often the mediumship with the animal who crossed over brought me to whatever that person was going through so that I could shed light on it and give them some clarity from the eyes of this animal and spirit who came in quite chatty sometimes. That animals love to tell me what was wrong with them and all the times that they went to the vet and all the different medications that they took and all the things that were wrong with them. And like I would like get a litany of these things and I'm like, okay, and then so they have very interesting personalities, and I don't often know the difference between an animal that's crossed over than an animal that's still alive that can come through with pictures. And I don't call myself, it's not about what I call myself, I'm not a particularly adept at animal communication. If I was, my dogs would not have trained me so well. I would have been able to be the alpha in charge. So there you go.
You're right.
Like I follow directions. So, but I would recognize that, this is an animal that's still alive, that's showing me pictures of what's going on in this person's home right now. Yeah, so I talk to alive animals and dead people. Okay, if you like this podcast and you want to see more, just click over here and you'll get to see more clips from this interview. If you just want to listen, well, if you click there, you'll listen to the entire interview available to you on any one of your favorite podcast channels.